So are you mentoring any promising unknown artists? I knew you
Um,
had the Walls group.
yes, yes, yes. You know, is I try to just make myself available to people who want to walk out life with me. Uh, Sometimes I mentor in formal ways, but a lot of times I mentor just in in informal ways. You know, there may be young gospel artists that call and just need some advice or just want to talk. There may be some of the gospel artists that may call that I may personal call, reach out, checking on you, how you doing, boom, boom, boom. And so, yeah, there's that ongoing relationship, and I enjoy doing it. I enjoy trying to encourage the next generation.
There's so many artists out here. I mean, the field is pretty
Well,
crowded,
it's
and
great.
it's.
There's so
I
many.
know it's a wonderful thing, but if I'm an inspiring artist, gospel artist, what would you tell me? How would I even begin to get myself noticed?
Got it, got it.
That's probably shouldn't be my goal.
Got it, got it, got it, got it. And we would probably talk about that as well. You know, we would have to have a very good conversation, and that is a very good point that you brought up, because I think that that can become problematic for a lot of people in our genres, that when we take on the mindset of a lot of mainstream artists and we try to apply it to the procedures and the process of what we do as Christian artists, a lot of times we set ourselves up for failure. So the first thing that I would say to anyone is that if you're not ready to try to strive to have a life, a private life, that can mirror the music that you're striving to sing about, then you may really want to rethink this, because God can only breathe on that He has. And that if it's not a surrendered heart to Him, it's very hard for you to expect the full breadth of God's heart and His promise over your gift, not your soul. I'm not talking about your salvation.
Right.
Is I'm talking about the desires of your heart. That is very hard to give the desires of a heart to a child that is not close, to a child that is very distant. If I have a child that I don't have a good relationship with, it is very hard to give him my best because of his distance.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's what I would encourage them to do.
Search their heart. And
Yeah.
Be sure this is where they want to
Search
go.
their heart. Search their heart.
Because I'm sure it's a road full of ups and downs.
Ups
in
and
the
downs.
industry.
Ups and
That can
downs.
be a little painful at
Yes,
times.
ma'am.
I'm certain.
It can be very painful.
Yeah, but you survived and you're making yourself available, and so that's a really
Thank you.
wonderful thing.
Thank you.
So I'm going to wrap it up. Ask you, as for the future, what type of legacy do you hope that you'll leave? That you are leaving. You already been around a quarter of a century, so.
Wow, that's old. Quarter
No,
percent.
no, you're still young.
You know, is I just hope that the legacy, whatever God wants my legacy to be, that He'll write it. Is I don't want to think about it. Is I just want to be consistent in what I'm striving to do, and that is just to chase Him. And whatever residue is left after that chase, is I pray that it pleases Him.
That's wonderful. Wow. You always had such humility and humbleness, or it was a growth process?
Oh, that is an interesting question. I don't even know how to answer that. I don't. Is I think that somebody who sees themselves as humble probably isn't humble. Is I think
Right.
that. Is I think that.
You're authentic.
Well, it's I'm just, is I have areas in my life that need to grow. I have areas in my life that need to mature. I have areas in my life that I see that are not like Him yet, as far as Christ likeness and in my character. And I see those things, and I try to be honest about them, and I try to be honest about things about my character that may not always come across as humble. That there are times that I have moments that are totally opposite of anything humble, that I have to check. I have to acknowledge. I have to see. In my humanity, I fail sometimes. I say things I shouldn't say, do things I shouldn't do, think things I shouldn't think, and I always want to be candid about those things, because I think that the things we hide only grow,
Yeah.
and sometimes they grow so big that it takes more than one person to knock it down. And so I always want to try to keep the posture of a patient and never a doctor. Is I
Okay.
always want to keep the posture of a patient so that I can always stay in need of him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's got to be the one we got to lean and depend on.
no doubt,
Make it.
no doubt.
Well, look, I certainly appreciate your time.
Thank you for yours.
Just sharing so much with us. So,
Thank you.
any final words you want to give to the
No, it is
listeners?
just a great honor to be interviewed by a magazine, a paper, so so respected, just within the African American community across the country. And it is a great honor, to have this opportunity to speak to this community. This is my community, and I am a product of it. I'm a fan of it, and I want to do everything I can to continue to serve and honor and respect it. So thank you.